Hello, beautiful creatures, and welcome back to episode 19 of Minecraft Surviving. I'm KimStar13, and this episode's a little different than what I expected to be, and that's okay. But if you like this video, go ahead and drop a thumbs up and leave comments. And if you want to, subscribe and hit the bell icon to be notified. Alright, let's get into it. Okay, so this trader ended up in the tunnel here, and he had cherry blossoms, so I spent 21 gems, or emeralds. So I'm going to go ahead and plant these, because my plan for this episode was to go on a hike in this direction over here, for like 5,000 blocks, but that's not happening. So I think what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna start working on the tunnel and making it acceptable. I wanted to do it a lush cave style, but I don't want to go back to the lush cave, so I'm just gonna fill this whole area here with grass, like steps that are made of grass, and fill this with grass, or dirt, I guess I should say, and it grow grass. But basically I've built this little staircase up, and I also finished my son's base. This corner's a little messed up, don't look at it. And it's not really that it's finished, I just did what he had and added a ceiling and a roof and finished the window. But I will figure out how to fix that later, that atrocity that is that corner. I think I'm just gonna go this way and jump down. Oh, I thought I was gonna land on the windowsill. Okay. And that's pretty much what I've done since the last episode, other than buy the trees. I really just did that. Right now my grass to the farm is not really growing very well, but that's okay. I just have to figure out a way to work over here. I'm gonna fix this because I did not fix this when I did this originally, so I'm just gonna put this in here, and I'm gonna take this gravel and I'm just gonna change it to cobblestone. Alright, so really what I've done is this right here. I am going to completely fill this tunnel. I'm gonna get rid of the dirt I do have in my hotbar, and I'm gonna take the rest of it and do these stairs right here, because it's very important that those get done. So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna have to reshape them a little bit, but that's okay. Alright, I'm gonna do that, and I will be back. So take a quick hydration break, and remember, beautiful creatures, stay hydrated. Okay, guys. So really, it just started raining. Okay, I'm gonna make some axes, and I guess I'm gonna chop trees. Okay, so I made the axes, and I'm gonna plant some jungle trees as well because I want the leaves for the ceiling underneath the farm, and we're gonna work with that. All right, I will be back. Enjoy the aesthetic noise. Okay, bye. I apologize, my toddler has the zoomies. Um, was anybody going to correct me on calling it aesthetic noise when it's literally ASMR? We're going to pretend that didn't happen either. I was running around like a chicken with its head cut off, trying to find stuff to do. Alright guys, so I am gonna go over this mountain here and collect some dirt because I want to use it in the tunnel, of course, because I thought I would need more sand, but it's literally dirt. I keep running out of grass producing dirt. Anyway, so we're gonna go do this and just ignore the fact that this little valley crater, it's full of iron and coal. I've also seen a few emeralds, but it's my son's side of the mountain. That's his job. That's not my job. I'm not doing that. He can do it. All right, we're getting close. I think right over this hill would be a good area. Or right over this ledge. Yeah, right here would be good because it's pretty flat and reasonable. So let's just collect this, and I need my shovels to do so. And I'm gonna collect about 2, maybe 3 or 4 stacks, probably like 3.5. We'll just clear out this whole little corner here, not up there, but down here. We'll clear out this out. And I'm gonna take another hydration break and chase my toddler around for a little bit, but I will be back, so enjoy the dirt. Alright, I got distracted by the trader, but I'm just going to speed through this and fill this in with dirt and move on. I think I'm going to use the rest of the dirt, if I have any left after this, to fill in where the barn is, where the new part of the barn is going to be. Oh yeah, oh wait, let me get that one last piece behind me real quick. Yep. Okay, and we're good. I'm gonna actually put a few more pieces in here just to build up a little bit. And let's dig up this gravel and put in some dirt, and I will be back after I finish this. Yeah, all right. beautiful creatures. So I'm gonna check with this wandering trader real quick and then chop down that cherry tree. Actually, I need those. The small drip leaves. So I'm gonna buy those, and I'm officially out of emeralds, and the cherry tree is gone. Alright, I'm going to make sure I didn't leave any pieces of wood behind, because I've done that before. Okay. And honestly, right now, I'm just going to... I learned something. I had to Google it, but you can make roots, hanging roots, by bone mealing rooted dirt. So I'm going to do that. Sir, you didn't have to walk right in front of me. Or ma'am. Again, not assuming your gender. Let's make another set of shears because mine are almost done. And I'm going to need shears later. And let's see. I still have the hay and the carrots in my inventory. So I could... Actually, you know what? I'm going to do this inside. Seriously, llama? Really? Okay, that's a little close, but that's fine. Anyway. Oh, awesome. Okay, it works. I'm going to do this a few times, and I'm going to see if I can make rooted dirt in a minute after I get a few pieces, because I really need rooted dirt, but also hanging roots. I need a lot of them. Okay, so I finished doing that, and unfortunately, I checked, and I can't really make it. Maybe I'm not looking completely. Might have to Google that, see if I can make it. I just thought you'd need only a few pieces, but I guess not, so it's fine. And I'm just gonna, yeah, I was hopeful, but it's not looking like it's gonna work. Alright, so I made 33 pieces of hanging roots. I'm just gonna put everything away. Alright, so we're back over here, and my plan is to grow grass up here so I can have a cherry tree grow. I might actually just build a custom cherry tree, but I still want it to be green up here. Yeah. So we're gonna do this. I'm gonna make a little trail down to the grass, and I will be back. Let's just go a little bit further. I think I'm actually gonna start digging the spot where I want the waterfall to be up here, and then go from there. That sounds doable. I have a pickaxe. It should work. So let's go ahead and get this rock up, or stone, cobblestone, whatever, and I will be back again. So enjoy. Okay, so basically I broke my pickaxe, so I'm gonna use shears and shear these leaves because I need them. Oh, I didn't mean to pick that one up. And I'm going to also chop down this tree and use the wood to make sticks so I can make another pickaxe, because I'm gonna need a few for the job I'm doing. But yeah. So pretty much, I don't know how many jungle leaves I really need for this project. My plan is to just cover some areas, and since I have the rooted not the rooted dirt, the hanging roots now. I might end up using that instead. Like, where the dirt is at the end of the tunnel, I'm going to use the hanging roots. But I think for the rest of the tunnel, I'm going to use the jungle leaves because they're the opaque leaves. Alright, so I've made the pickaxes. Oh, hello, Riddick. Okay. And my plan is to finish carving out where the pond is. Oh, I didn't mean to go right here. I keep forgetting. Anyway, I'm going to carve out the pond and then continue to carve out the rest of this little mountain space except for the 1 block diameter or circumference, because I need that as a guiding tool for later, you know. Anyway, sorry, I'm trying not to say M-O-U-S-E. Tool? Yeah. I don't know how to spell that word. Anyway, tool. And I'm just well, I guess it's digging out where I want the pond to be and how deep I want it to be. It'll probably go deeper as long as my house is not compromised. And then I will put some stuff in it later. But yeah, I also have to figure out where I want the waterfalls to go, because I know I want one to go directly into the river, and I think I want another one to go out the front over here, right there, because I think it would make for a great fountain feature, because I don't have a fountain feature anymore. I do have a massive pond in front of my house, kind of, but I also have this river and pond over here with the cactus farm, and then this pond. And I am like 95% sure I'm going to put another pond at my son's base. I'm gonna get rid of these vines real quick. And anyway, yeah. So I'm thinking, I don't really have an idea of which way I want this waterfall to go. I think I'm gonna send it this way and then have like a little tiny catch for it, maybe. Or I might just make it fall straight into nothingness. Who knows? But this side, I want it to be at least 3 blocks wide, and we're gonna do it right here. And we're gonna take out this block and these 2 blocks over here, and I'm gonna take out these 2 as well, so there's less likely that it will. Oh, there's an emerald. I'm gonna get that real quick. Let me just get my pick. I didn't mean to throw that. Okay, try again. Get my pickaxe and get this emerald. Anyway, I don't want the waterfall to have, there's no room for error, basically. The water will flow how the water wants to flow, but I want it to flow into the river and not everywhere else. I also have to eventually fill in everything with water, so that's going to be a fun adventure. And like, I've been sitting here on this empty riverbed for ages. Wait, are you the same one from earlier? I think you are. You are. I'm going to buy more small drip leaves, because I need those. For decorative purposes. Anyway, let's go finish carving out the mountain up here, and I will be back. Okay. so I basically have been running back and forth between the tunnel here and the tunnel down underneath this tunnel, kind of, to see if the grass is growing, but not really. I want to put a boulder, it's been known that I want to put a boulder where I'm standing, but I want to put a boulder where that misshapen dragon head is, and then also over there in front of the spruce tree where the calcite is. But I don't have the materials on hand. I do have most of the materials. They're just not cobble stairs, cobble slabs, or cobbled walls in both varieties, mossy and regular. I also have to do something about this little area. It's this whole entire flat space. I think I'm going to turn it into a mountain going down and try to keep it from interfering. I might use it as like an overhang over that little campsite down there. That would be cool. And that little empty square area where I want to put my nether portal is kind of confusing. That's a later day project though. So, okay guys, so I am gonna collect some moss. It's not moss, it's vines. I'm collecting some vines and I'm going to make some I give up. Cobblestone. Some mossy cobblestone so I can have that ready. I also need it to make the mossy brick as well. Yep, thank you. Make fun of me some more. Yeah. But yeah, so for around the top of my gazebo up there, I want to have the same thing as the retaining wall for the retention pond of sorts, which is not really what it is. Oh, hello, please don't choke me. She tried to half Nelson me or something. Anyway, no tickle tickle. No tickle tickle. So she did indeed want to have a tickle fight. She won. Anyway, right now I'm just cutting out a couple pieces at a time and then filling it in with the mossy brick and the regular brick and the cracked brick. I've already forgot where that one was. I think it was right here, but it's fine. And I'm going to put 2 of these right here. And I'm going to leave a 3 wide space. And I'm just going to fill in the rest of this little circumference. And I will be back. Alright, so I've got that done. I'm just going to build up a little bit. I haven't finished carving out the middle yet, but that's fine. That little section over there looks a little crazy, but it'll look better once it's finished. I might go a little deeper on the pond, but that looks pretty good so far. Actually, this view looks pretty great so far. I do have plans to put in, like I said, dirt and a tree up here because it's a little bare and the gazebo over here is not exactly in the middle. So I'm gonna have to fill in this area over here. I might put like a little shrine of some sorts. I don't know. I do want to use pink cherry blossom cherry leaves for the top of the gazebo as the circular part because I think that would be cool. But we'll figure it out. I'm gonna finish cleaning this up real quick and move on to the next project. Alright, so I cleaned everything but that little strip, and that's mostly to have a guide for where the grass is gonna go when I get more dirt because I have to go on another little trek up that mountainside and I don't really have the patience to do it right now. The grass is growing. Excellent. Oh my gosh, it's almost up here on the farm. That's great. Okay. I am probably going to start working on the barn next, or maybe I'm going to use the stone cutter over here, and I'm going to start working on building the boulders because that needs to be done. Get that out of the way. It's probably the easiest project. Yeah. The boulders will be an easier project than the barn right now. So I'm going to make the slabs, the stairs, and then I'm going to make some mossy slabs and some mossy stairs and mossy water. And we're going to start working on those boulders. And I will be back after I After I do that, I will be back. Alright, and take this as a hydration break. Stay hydrated, beautiful creatures. Alright, so as soon as I started digging this out, I actually changed my mind. I'm going to build a calcite tower right here. Not like an actual tower, but like a rock made out of calcite. And you can't really make it bouldery shape, but I'm going to use the taiga as an example. They have the mossy cobblestone as rocks or boulders. So I'm going to do that right there with the calcite. But I'm going to put the boulder right here, and then the boulder where I wanted it to go originally. This one's going to be a little smaller, and the other one is going to be massive. And then the calcite one's going to be a calcite one. Alright, and I will be back. Okay, so I got the boulders done. I'm gonna check on the grass level here. Oh, I love that for me. Yes. So the grass is growing right here. Great. I think my next step is to make some more stone brick, cracked stone brick, and oh, come on. I didn't mean to do that. This was a mistake putting these here, but I thought it would be eyeball pleasing. I'm just gonna, yeah, it didn't do anything. Okay. I'm going to make some stone bricks, and then I'm going to smelt some of them in the furnace. I'm not going to put them in the automatic furnace. That would take too long. And basically what I'm going to do is just make like an outline for the staircase to the gazebo. I'm not going to put anything down because the grass is right there right now. I am going to also check on the automatic furnace is not cooking. Why is it not furnacing? Oh, it needs more coal. Yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and get that started, and then I will be back. I'm gonna go get some calcite as well for the calcite boulder. I might put one up near the gazebo as well, so I might get like a stack and a half. I might just get a stack. I'll figure it out. Alright, now we got everything working. I will be back. Why, hello, little guy. How have you been down here? Not misbehaving at all like the llama. Alright, so we've got this done. I'm going to take this out and put this in the automatic furnace, and I think we're gonna go put what we've got down for now. Llama always getting in my way, just like a toddler. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna name the llama after my toddler. Anyway. I'm honestly gonna redo this little grass thing because I think I made it too high and that's why it's not growing. But also, I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to change a diaper real fast. I will be back after this monstrosity. Anyway, before I got called crazy by a toddler, I'm going to finish what I was doing before I had to change her diaper. And basically, I'm just making this 1 block hops for the grass to grow because I don't know what else to do right here. And I think this is the only option. So I'm working on it slowly but surely. I will get there one day. I didn't mean to put that there. Stop calling me crazy, turkey. Anyway, okay, and yeah, that'll work. That's what we're doing. That looks like it should grow, hopefully. Alright. I just wanted to do a little lookabout. This actually looks pretty nice, except for that flat wall over there. I'm still trying to figure out what to do there. Probably build a mountain with an overhang. Listen, I am not crazy. Hi, Riddick. Again. Alright, I'm gonna go up here and finish this side because I got distracted by somebody's stinky butt. And yeah, and I will be back. Goodness. Okay, so I got distracted by a wandering trader, and he had nothing good, and I don't have emeralds on me anyway. I'm going to change the signage real quick. I'm going to say that terraforming to my son's base is pretty much done. I'm going to finish the barn expansion in this episode, and I'm going to change sand to dirt because, yeah, let's do that now. Wow. Okay, fixed it. Now we're gonna go in and I'm gonna empty out my inventory and move on to the next step of this video, which is I think I'm gonna expand the barn, and that's gonna be the last part that I do for this episode. Let me just empty out my inventory real quick and get started on what I would need there. I'm going to keep the calcite and the vines and the cobblestone and the tools because I don't know what I'm going to need because I will definitely get distracted. Okay guys, so right now I'm just gathering up a few materials. I actually need that. I'm going to take both composters and I'm also going to take a crafting table. And I'm gonna grab some spruce logs and honestly I can't remember. I think it was made out of dark oak. I will come back and grab the dark oak later. I don't think I need anything else. I do need dark oak slabs though. Alright, I'm also going to bring some grass seed because I attempted this a few seconds ago and the chickens and the cows were a problem. The sheep really weren't, but oh, nice, a baby chicken. Save that one. Okay. I am going to fast forward through this because future me just wants to let you know this is very embarrassing. So yeah. I thought none of this through. I thought it would be an easy transition. And then I did this. And then it got worse. And I started hitting animals back into the pen. And still couldn't get this to work. And then I let a chicken out. I let a cow out. It was a nightmare. And like you can see here, there goes a cow. Yeah. An entire nightmare. So I'm going to continue to fast forward through this. You'll see when I figure it out how easy it could have been had I done it from the get-go. I was literally sweating. That took an incredibly long time. I'm gonna start with this corner and take out this back wall for the expansion, and then I'm gonna work on the rest of the roof. Oh, okay. And it's raining. Before I go, since this is gonna be the last thing I do with this episode, I just wanted to thank you for watching. If you like this video, go ahead and give it a like. Go ahead and leave comments as well. And if you want to subscribe, make sure to hit the bell icon, to be notified when I upload new videos similar to this one. I unfortunately have lost the world I was using for the long play, so I'm just going to start over in a new world, and I'm going to leave those videos there, even though there's literally nothing aesthetic about it. I am going to attempt to find another taiga village to do that, but I will explain more in the follow-up for that episode. Anyway, thank you for watching. Enjoy the rain, and alright, bye. And remember, beautiful creatures, stay hydrated. Alright, I'll see you next episode. Bye!